Hello everyone, this is Sakshi. You are watching Inventiva and this is the Crucial Hour at 8. News from 8 to 8. Tamil Nadu government forms committee to monitor implementation of centrally sponsored schemes. With the Chief Minister as the chairperson and the Minister for Rural Development as the co-chairperson, the Tamil Nadu government has formed a committee to monitor the implementation of centrally sponsored schemes in the state. The committee also includes MLAs, MPs, and other stakeholders. Puducherry local body elections to be held in 3 phases, voting on November 2nd, 7th, and 13th. In compliance with the directions of Madras High Court, Puducherry Election Commission on Friday announced revised dates to conduct elections to 5 municipalities and 10 commune panchayats in the Union Territory of Pondicherry. The local body elections would be conducted in 3 phases on November 2, 7, and 13. BJP to retain power in Uttar Pradesh with massive mandate in 2022 assembly polls, says ABP See Voters survey. With months left for the much crucial Uttar Pradesh assembly elections, ABP News along with See Voters surveyed to gauge the mood of voters in the poll-bound state. According to the latest survey, CM Yogi Adityanath-led Bharatiya Janata Party-led government is likely to return to power in the electoral contest of 2022 in Uttar Pradesh, the state with significant influence on country's political landscape. Suicide bomber targets mosque in Kunduz, at least 100 killed in Afghanistan. A major blast has been reported at a mosque in Kunduz, Afghanistan on Friday evening, killing at least 100 people who had went to extend their Friday prayers, news agency AFP reported hospital sources. So far, no group has claimed the responsibility for the blast. Air India bid, Tata Sons to fly Maharaja again, ending 68-year government control. Tata Group has emerged as the successful bidder of the disinvestment process of the national carrier Air India, with a winning bid of Rs 18,000 crore as the enterprise value for the national carrier. Gosavi Bhanushali were witnesses in Aryan case, not known to agency, says NCB. The photo of KP Gosavi with Aryan Khan after Aryan's arrest triggered questions about NCB's functioning, with Maharashtra Minister Nawab Malik alleging that NCB involved in outsiders during the operation. Panic-stricken Kashmiri Pandits go on leave in Kashmir Valley. The Jammu and Kashmir administration and the regional political parties made fervent appeals to Pandits not to consider any idea of migration. In the wake of targeted killings of 2 Pandits among 7 other civilians in the past 1 week, widespread protests were held in Jammu and Kashmir against the killings. PM Modi is an inspiration for the rest of the world, says Danish PM on her 3-day visit to India. Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen on Saturday said Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who has set an ambitious climate target for renewable energy, is an inspirational figure for the rest of the world. Electricity supply at critical level, Tata Power warns Delhi customers as coal crisis hits home. Coal shortage across the country has led to reduced power generation, and Delhi might go through intermittent rotational load shedding in coming days, Power Discom Tata Power Delhi Distribution Limited CEO Ganesh Srinivasan said on Saturday. Arrest Minister of State Mishra and son, farmers plan series of protests over Lakhimpur violence. The farmer leaders on Saturday pressed for the arrest of Union Minister Ajay Mishra Teni and his son Ashish Mishra over their alleged involvement in the Lakhimpur Kheri violence on October 3rd. The Samyukt Kisan Morcha, or SKM, an umbrella body of farmer unions, said it will launch a series of protests across India if their demands are not met. Former England captain Michael Vaughan came down heavily on Australian Test skipper Tim Paine for his lack of empathy towards English players. Paine had said there was no need for Joe Root to tour Australia for the Ashes if he wasn't comfortable with the quarantine rules, but the series would go on. EdTech giant Byju's halts ads featuring Shah Rukh Khan in wake of criticism. Byju's, that has Shah Rukh Khan as its brand ambassador, has temporarily halted advertisements featuring the Bollywood superstar as his son Aryan Khan is under the scanner for an alleged drug probe by the Narcotics Control Bureau or NCB. Coronavirus in India live updates 58.13 crore total tests conducted so far. India logged 19,740 new COVID-19 cases and 23,070 recoveries in the last 24 hours, reports the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on Saturday. With this, the country's active caseload now stands at 236,643, which is the lowest in 206 days. Aging can influence gut bacteria composition, says study. A new study indicates that aging leads to significant changes in the microbiome of the human small intestine, and the changes are different from those caused by medications or illnesses. Researchers relied predominantly on fecal samples to explore the gut microbiome and its impact on health. The outcomes of the study, conducted by Cedars Sinai Medical Center in the US, were published in the journal Cell Report. DU second cutoff list today. Admission begins on October 11. The University of Delhi will release the DU second cutoff list in 2021 today. The varsity will make list available to all the candidates on the official website of DU, du.ac.in and admissions.uod.ac.in. The admissions under the second cutoff list will commence on October 11th at 10 a.m. and will continue till October 13, 2021 at 11:59 p.m. India-China to hold 13th round of military talks at Moldo border on Sunday. India and China will hold another round of high-level military talks on Sunday with a focus on making some forward movement in the disengagement process in the remaining friction points in eastern Ladakh, government sources said. The talks are scheduled to start at 10:30 a.m. at the Moldo border point on the Chinese side of the Line of Actual Control or LAC in eastern Ladakh, the sources said on Saturday. China's Xi calls for peaceful reunification with Taiwan. Chinese leader Xi Jinping said on Saturday reunification with Taiwan must happen and will happen peacefully despite a ratcheting up of China's threats to attack the island. Xi spoke on at an official celebration in Beijing's Great Hall of the People that focused largely on the need for the ruling Communist Party to continue to lead China as the country rises in power and influence. US official visits Pakistan to discuss Afghanistan. Deputy Secretary of State Wendy Sherman on Friday said she discussed with the Pakistani leadership the importance of holding Taliban accountable to the commitments they have made, because it is in the interest of all to have a stable and inclusive Afghanistan that does not serve as a safe harbor for terrorists. You are playing with fire. EU faces crisis over Polish court ruling. A Polish court ruling challenging the supremacy of European Union law plunged the EU into an existential crisis on Friday, increasing fears among EU policymakers and many Poles that Poland could eventually leave the bloc. Politicians across Europe voiced dismay at the ruling by Poland's Constitutional Tribunal on Thursday that parts of EU law are incompatible with the Polish constitution, undermining the legal pillar on which the 27-nation EU stands. NYC Council's Indo-Caribbean candidate lent support to Yellow Cab owners' protest. Felicia Singh, the Indo-Caribbean Democratic candidate for the New York City Council District 32, has lent her support to the Yellow Cab drivers protesting against the crippling debt that many of them are facing. The ongoing protests by the New York City taxi medallion owners are to highlight the debt burden faced by the drivers and gather support for the cause. Lunar Science Workshop 2021 to be held in ISRO. Indian Space Research Organisation or ISRO opened up its scientific discussions on lunar science to the people of the country to engage the Indian academia, institutes, students and people from all disciplines and walks of life in the form of a 2-day lunar science workshop and release of Chandrayaan-2 data. Microsoft rivals being questioned by EU over Teams integration in Office following Slack's complaint. OnePlus 9 RT specifications have been teased by the Chinese company ahead of the phone's official launch. The new OnePlus smartphone is confirmed to become with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 SoC and a 120Hz display. WhatsApp starts beta testing end-to-end encrypted cloud backups on Android iOS. WhatsApp was recently spotted testing end-to-end encrypted cloud backups. The change is rolling out to beta testers on both Android and iOS platforms, according to a report. WhatsApp's new update aims to protect backups stored on Google Drive and iCloud by giving users the option to encrypt them. The process adds an additional layer of security to message history and media files stored in WhatsApp backups. Elon Musk among attractions at Tesla GigaFest in Germany meant to woo critics. Elon Musk will personally drop at the GigaFest, where the company has laid on a big wheel, electronic music and vegetarian food trucks with a big wheel, music and an appearance by CEO Elon Musk. Tesla is pulling out all the stops Saturday to win over opponents of the electric car maker's controversial new Gigafactory near Berlin. Construction had begun under exceptional procedure granted by authorities 2 years ago, but opposition from locals over environmental concerns has held up final approval for the plant. Thank you for watching. This is Sakshi from Inventiva Studio signing off. Till then, good night and subscribe to our channel for daily updates.